All right, Harrison, we're going to go over this month's Monday and Tuesday program. We're going to start off with the plyometric side of it. So what we're going to do this time is we're going to do E for moms. So every 4 minutes on the minute. There's going to be no rest after it this time. So we're going to do 4 minutes of this exercise. Let's go straight into 4 minutes of the next two exercises, 4 minutes of the next two exercises. So just like we did last week, we're going to have the power take half the time and the strength take half the time as well. So first what we're going to do is the single leg linear hop. So this one you want to think about 1 foot up off the ground, right? This athletic position, right? And we're just jumping forward and back with that. Our goal is they're going to jump forward, back, 1. You'll say again, go, 2. We're trying to catch their position here, right? We want them to be athletic over top. We don't want them standing too vertical or falling over too much, okay? So we want to be very smart about that jumping position. So we're going to go forward, back, and we'll switch legs to the other side, forward, back. They can do whatever they want with their hands. I just like to be balanced with my hands, what I'm trying to do. Getting this foot off the ground. Our goal is to get them to better at balance so they're a little bit quicker on that feet. And as they get better at it, we want to go quicker. Back. So it'll be go, back, go, back, go, back, okay? So you're going to do that for 10 reps, and then you're going to switch it up to the dot drill. Remember, the dot drill is where we make 5 spots on the ground. So I have 1, 2, a middle one, 1, 2. So like a dice, the 5 on a dice. And what we're going to do here, we're going to start out with an hourglass. So an hourglass is where we start with our feet apart, feet together, feet apart, back in. So that's 1, go, 2, balance over top, athletic, 3, okay? Then you're going to do 10 of those. Then we're going to go back in that single leg jump, 10 more, 10 more. But remember, you're leading them through that whole entire process when you're doing that, okay? So that's going to be circuit number 1, single leg linear hop, dot drill, hourglass. The dot drill hourglass says it's for 5 reps. You can go 5 reps. And then, so if a rep is all the way through 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, then back into it again, okay? So that's a rep for 1 time. Circuit number 2, so you do that for 4 minutes. And then circuit number 2, we're going to switch it up to broad jump and stick. And it's okay not to have rest because we do a lot of resting, explaining other things, so they'll be fine for that. So broad jump and stick for 10 reps. So broad jump, we want to start this athletic position, right? So here, so what you want first, okay, everybody get into that athletic stance, right? Bent over the chest here. We're starting this position. We're going to drive our hands back. We're going to jump as far as we can and land, okay? When we land in this position, land in that same position we start from. I started here. I'm landing here. Athletics, so we can move and slide in sport. We're going to try and do that. Okay, so again, look at this position. Broad jump. So we're going to, hey everybody, go ahead and get down that broad jump position. So athletic, tall chest, or chest tall here, but we don't want to be vertical with it. Tall here. Superman chest, this position. We're going to drive our hands back as far as we can, and I'm going to jump out as far as we can. So here, jump, land. Okay? Step back position. Everybody again, go again. Land, stick that landing. Don't move until I say move. Okay, go ahead and walk back. Do it again. We're going to do that for 10 reps. Try not to go too quickly with that position because sometimes I get a little tired in that one. Then we're going to do another dot drill. Another dot drill is going to be what's called a 2, 1, 2 twist. So think about that 5 die again, right? So feet apart, feet together. Oops, sorry. This is a 2, 1, 2. So let's count out the feet. 2, 1, 2. Twist. 2, 1, 2. Okay? Our goal is for them to switch the foot when they come back to this side from this side, right? So again, 2, this side hop touch. 2. Twist. Okay? And then start again. They don't go until you say go, but we're gonna go through it quick. 2, 1, 2, switch. 2, 1, 2, switch, right? So they want to get into that position. You want to be, our main thing we're looking for there is quickness and balance. Being able to, can we maneuver these positions, right? So they're not the hardest things in the world, but getting them to be quick at these positions takes practice. So you do 10 jumps, and then you do 5 dot drills. And you just move back between 2 of those inside of 4 minutes. If you can get through the circuit twice, great. 3 times, great. Probably not 3 times, it'd be more like 2 times. But you just want to try to keep them moving for the whole 4 minutes. And then circuit number 3 on Monday is going to be the foot fire, okay? So foot fire with a 2-step breakdown. So it's going to be like foot fire. Okay, guys, when I say foot fire, we're getting back in that broad jump athletic position. We're moving those feet, foot fire, right? That's where you're trying to go. Go. 2-step breakdown, right? So when we look at this again, they foot fire, foot fire, fire, fire. 1, 2, stop. See, that's that beginning foot fire position, athletic. We always want to get them in this athletic position. That's the whole point of power training, is getting them into the right position, and then we can make them powerful out of those positions. But if you're standing tall, you're not going to be very athletic because you don't have the balance to get there, right? So we're going to go back in this position again, right? Quick fire, foot fire, foot fire. Go. 1, 2, breakdown. That's all we're looking for. We're just trying to, we don't have to cover a lot of distance. Foot fire, 1, 2, breakdown. So then the quicker, it's going to foot fire, go. 1, 2, breakdown. You want them to stop on that breakdown position, make sure they're in that good athletic position. What we're trying to teach here is acceleration. So quick feet, deceleration, stopping. That's what we're trying to practice inside that. You'll do that only for 5 reps. So every time they do a rep, they step back again, right? We're gonna pair that together with a dot drill figure 8. So we have our 5 die again. Dot drill is always a die. So I have this. I'm just gonna go through a figure 8. So jump to the middle, jump to the front, side, side, back. Okay, we just made an 8. And just keep going through it. But you want them to stop every time. The reason we're having them stop every time is we're controlling the atmosphere, making sure they're not going too quick and getting away from technique. So what the technique I'm looking for here really is just about foot quickness, but I don't want to be too vertical, I want to be athletic. Because when I'm athletic, I can move through it quickly. When I'm vertical, it's a lot slower movement. We want to be athletic. We want them to be able to stick that position, okay? Stick that position. So these are things you want to kind of practice on your own so you can kind of see where these positions go through. We can push pause, and we'll come back and we'll do straight sets. Okay, I'm wrong. I can't pause on this one-on-one. So, no big deal. So we're going to go into straight sets. So that's our power circuit for the first one. Then we're going to go into our strength set. So on Monday, Tuesday, our strength set is going to be straight sets. So remember, straight sets is where you stay in the same spot, and we're going to do one exercise during that time. So we're going to have incline push-ups. So you're going to do incline push-ups for 4 rounds at 25 seconds of work with a 15-second break. Okay, so incline push-up, I don't really have many things here to teach that, but when we're inside of that incline push-up position, remember, we're going to be tall, abs tight. We're going to come down, try to touch our chest down, drive back out. I do want everybody doing incline push-ups, and I want them to be very strict incline push-ups, over 25 seconds. If they're killing it, just take their bar and move their bar down a little bit farther as they're doing this one. But it's just straight, they'll stay on that same one, and you'll have 3 different stations going on. Station number 2 will be a half kneeling shoulder press, right? So we're going to be here, we'll have a dumbbell in our hand, knee in the ground, butt squeezed here, pressing up. And we're just doing that one. They'll switch arms and legs every time. Weight-wise, you're going to probably want them between 5 and 10 pounds. 15 pounds might get a little heavy. Some of our stronger ones could go there. But I do remember the girls from the other day, 10 was pretty tough for a lot of them. And the last exercise you'll have, so this one is where we can do a little modification. So we have incline push-up in the rack. We have the half kneeling shoulder press over by the dumbbell rack or by the wall a little bit. And then on the turf, you're going to have a split squat, right? So we did split squat the other day. We're going to have the stick on their back to start with. And we're just going to be looking at it like this. Up and down, looking for that good technique, making sure that that knee's not coming too close. It is your responsibility to correct that and make sure that those things are right. They don't have a clue what right or wrong is. So it's our job. They're looking for us to coach them up. So don't be afraid, especially with athletes, it's the best time to get hands-on, be like, hey, no, move back here, move them. They want to be corrected 100% of the time because that's the only way they'll improve. So make sure that you're correcting as much as you can with youth athletes. So again, we're in this tall position here. I have that stick behind my back, coming down and up. But this is where we can start to make some modifications based on athleticism. So if we see somebody that's killing that position, they're doing great, go grab a light dumbbell, maybe a 10-pounder, have them hold on to a 10-pound dumbbell, and they're going to do this, right? Not everybody, don't tell everybody about the dumbbell thing. You want to start them all with the stick. You individually go grab the dumbbells for the ones you think might need to be ready for it, or they can hold on to a medicine ball for a medicine ball hug as well. But this is our job to start progressing them individually inside of our program. So we got to kind of know where they're going to be inside of the program to know what progression level they're going to be on. We'll start to get into that a little bit more in the second phase of 4 weeks. The first phase, we're going to kind of keep them pretty simple, but that's one spot we can easily do that. And then we're going to do, for another week, another couple weeks, we're going to work on that squat matrix. Because on the squat matrix, we want them to get a little bit stronger in their legs. So we're really going to burn up that squat matrix. The squat matrix is our conditioning for the day. 3 rounds, 20 seconds of each one of these exercises. So squat, jump, squat, jump, squat, jump. If somebody's looking really bad in their technique, don't be afraid to take them over to a drop squat. But these aren't going to be things you can say, hey, pick one or the other. They have no idea what to pick. They've never done exercise before. They don't know the movement capability. So you have to teach one and go through and modify as people need it, okay? So you have squat jumps, and then you have body weight squats. So you do 20 seconds of squat jumps, up and down, then 20 seconds of body weight squats. Tall chest, eyes up, because we want them looking out, not looking down. And then 90-degree hold, trying to get them down that 90-degree. This is the hardest one. A lot of them are going to be here. You just try to kind of encourage them. Hey guys, stay down, stay down, stay down. 30-second break after that. We're going to go for that for 3 rounds, and that's our conditioning. So that's going to be day 1. We'll go over a little bit more in person, but you can always come back to these movements, especially the power ones, and figure out where you're at.